Hello everyone! This is Running on Empty Food Review. Well, hello ladies, gentlemen, and everyone watching. Welcome one and all to this newest edition of the Running on Empty Food Review series. I'm your host, the Report of the Week. Thanks for being here. Thanks for checking in. Hope everyone out there is feeling and doing alright. This is going to be a very spicy one. It's going to be a spicy review. You can tell by my spicy wing collar that I'm breaking out today. Indeed, this one is all about the spice and the heat. And, well, let's just get right into things. This is the rare example of an item from Arbys that people actually care about, believe it or not. And I don't even say that to, try to bash Arbys. I like Arbys. They have some decent items. The last thing I tried out from them was actually pretty good. The wings that they did were solid. But a lot of the general public, I don't know, just seems very, they don't really care very much. But this one has people talking. It has people talking, but it has people scared as well. Terrified, as a matter of fact, chilled to the bone, and fearful for the essence. I'm just trying to say they're scared for their lives, but I was trying to make it sound nicer than that, but I couldn't come up with anything, so there you have it. Arbys is releasing the Diablo Dare sandwich, and you can just tell by the name, they're not bleeping around this time. They really aren't. The Diablo Dare sandwich is described by Arbys as being perhaps the spiciest fast food item ever. It's a sandwich, of course, so it's not like they call it the Diablo Dare sandwich and there's actually a bowl of soup in there. This really is a sandwich, so no false advertising yet. Here's what it has on it that makes it so spicy. It comes with Diablo BBQ Sauce, which is a barbecue sauce with a blend of habanero, chili, cayenne, and chipotle peppers. It also comes with Fiery Seasonings sprinkled on the sandwich, encompassing cayenne pepper and red pepper, as well as habanero powder and capsaicin. It comes on a Diablo bun, which has Chipotle Pepper Flakes packed inside. It comes with ghost pepper jack cheese, as well as diced jalapenos. Available at the price of $6, you can get it in either chicken form or smoked brisket form. I went with brisket today. And they said that it is so unbelievably hot that you've got a complimentary milkshake to cool the flames. So I am going to be true to Arbys in this one. There is no water to be seen anywhere. I've just got this milkshake. This is going to be the difference between life or death. And this is either going to be saving me, or you're going to see my lifeless self hunched over this plate in a few minutes. And let's see. It all rests on this milkshake. It was free. I went with a vanilla milkshake. So every sandwich comes with a free milkshake, because it's just that hot. Now, speaking of things that are hot, look at that triangle on the bag right there. Isn't that something? That's a triangle, and you could see this is the new logo, because you could see there's 3 points right there. And when you connect the 3 points, right, A has 3 points as well, and A is the first letter of the alphabet. And A also stands for Arbys with the 3 points. So you could see that's what really goes into that there. Some really genius marketing. Got some napkins. They gave me some extra, I guess, the Diablo barbecue sauce. And here is the sandwich. You have the meats. So the goal of this review is to attempt to discern if the sandwich is spicy or not. That's the end game here. Now, it should also mention that it does come with some lettuce. All right. there's the sandwich. I'm gonna get a thumbnail shot. This one's looking pretty good. I'm trying to do one where like I'm a little, you know, not perturbed, but a little apprehensive. Something like that. I mean, I know I'm going to make something of this. This is fine. You could see that's the Diablo BBQ sauce right there, as well as you could see some of the jalapeno. I suppose that's the ghost pepper jack cheese. Likewise, the brisket front and center. You could also see, again, some lettuce. Look at it shake like that. Doing the lettuce dance. There's that bun we were talking about. We'll get one more thumbnail, and then we'll just eat it. And a real quick one like this. All right. Thumbnails are important. One little tip, if you ever want to do YouTube, remember the thumbnail is one of the most important parts of the video in terms of viewers and viewership and people seeing it. Remember, the thumbnail does matter. Thumbnail and title. That's some of the important stuff right there. Okay. One final thing. You can see, I don't know if you could really see, but there's a little bit of the seasoning at the bottom of this. Anyway, let's see how spicy this is. I'm excited. I feel like I'm going to be fine with this, though, because if those, you know, should I even say it? If the Beyond Nuggets from KFC didn't kill me, then I think I'm quite invincible, to tell you the truth. So let's give it a shot. The Diablo Dare sandwich from Arbys. Let's find out how spicy this is. It's going in. Oh yeah, it's hot. Yeah. Definitely, there's spice. There is spice. The effect is immediate. It's going for that second bite now. Yeah, immediate wave of spice. Definitely they're not lying when they talk about the spice. So far, though, this is good. This is what we want to see. Continuing. I'm going to take a bite right here. I really want to try that sauce. I'm going to take one more bite. I'll show you, though, the cross-section there that I am indeed eating the sandwich. I know I don't take the world's largest bites, but I still try to eat as much as I can. It's just how my jaw is and all of that. Yeah, I'm just going to take one more bite. I'm not going for the shake just yet because I really want to remember the main goal here is to assess how spicy this is. So I'm just trying to deal with the spice so I could just fully get that experience. I'd say that I have. Now I'm going to take a sip of that shake. I'll tell you this right now. The aftertaste is way spicier than when you're actually eating this. My mouth at the moment is on fire at this point, and with every word I enunciate, the spicy aftertaste actually is amplified. So the more I talk, the more the burning sensation in my mouth increases. Very spicy. As far as fast food goes, because one thing that, if you've had enough of this stuff, you know that, the spicy stuff that they say, the ghost peppers, right? It's never that spicy. It's just as mild as it gets. This, on the other hand, I commend Arby's because it's actually a legitimately spicy fast food item, so props to them. Now let's see the cooling properties of the milkshake. Smooth, cool vanilla. The effect is immediate. I feel like this is like the antidote, and I was just eating some sort of... No, that's a bad example. My nose is running a tiny bit. I was gonna say, I feel like I'm eating some sort of poison, and this is the antidote. And it offsets it immediately. So here's what you need to know about this sandwich, though. It is spicy. It's legitimately spicy, and that's a good thing. They market this as being spicy. That's what I was hoping for. And finally, I think for the first time this year, I've finally had an item that isn't a lie, that isn't terrible, that isn't just an utter piece of trash. Finally something that's actually what they advertised it as being. It's a sad state of affairs that I'm actually this relieved to finally have an item like this, but I am nonetheless. Yeah, in terms of spicy fast food items, this is definitely one of the spiciest I've had. In terms of the flavors themselves, honestly, the novelty of this sandwich more so is just the fact that it's spicy as opposed to tasting good. Now, mind you understand this, that there are various novelty items out there where it's like, it should be edible, but mostly you're just getting this for a different reason than actually for this to just be a good sandwich. So taste-wise, it is what it is. You're actually not going to be able to taste all too much because the spice is going to be the strongest thing, and it's going to completely override everything else. So all you're going to notice is spice. The brisket is fine, though. Tastes good. Nice quality meat. Very juicy, quite tender, and good quality. Arbys, they do the meats, actually, very nicely, if I may say so myself. But, gave me a runny nose. The one thing that I'm not a big fan of is the pepper jack, the ghost pepper jack cheese. That, on the other hand, seems to be, it clashes very much with the other flavors in the sandwich, so that's a bit off. I mean, the sandwich actually doesn't even taste that good, but it's insanely spicy as far as fast food goes. Now, like I said, don't think that this is the spiciest thing in the world. It's not. And I guarantee, if you go to a local place that specializes in hot wings, etc., you're going to get something much hotter than this. But as far as the mass-produced fast food goes, again, you have these places that release ghost pepper this, ghost pepper that, and they're never spicy. This is an item that's legitimately spicy, and expect this in terms of the effect of the spice to be a slow burn in that it's going to hit you immediately. You're going to notice this wave of spice right off the bat, and I can't really tell which particular peppers are stronger than the others. All you taste is just this almost blinding spice, and it's going to hit you immediately. Then it's going to seem to wear down a little bit, and you're going to be eating it, and you're going to be like, this doesn't seem as spicy as I thought it would be. I mean, it's hot, but not that hot. Then once you stop eating the sandwich, this spicy aftertaste is really going to come in. And it's going to persist, and it's going to linger, and it is going to build by the second. I would definitely recommend having that milkshake at hand, or a cold drink or something. That will definitely help. If the spice gets a bit much, just sip on this, and it should most certainly help. But I guarantee, for a few minutes after eating this, your mouth is going to be burning a bit. You're really going to be feeling that spice, and especially when you exhale or enunciate, you're really going to feel it. And you'll definitely be wanting to sip on this milkshake for a couple minutes. You'll probably have a little bit of a runny nose like me. So, in the end, taste-wise, the sandwich is maybe average with, again, the pepper jack cheese is seeming a bit off. But this is largely a novelty item. It's just one of those things where it's like, yeah, it's mostly there to just see how hot it is, as opposed to actually being a good sandwich. If you want to just get something that tastes really good from Arby's, just go with one of their signature roast beef sandwiches, I would say. But if you want something just for a lot of spice, just for the heck of it, for the fun of it, then get this one, $6, but it stays true to its name. They were really marketing this as saying, this is going to be a really hot sandwich, so be wary of that, and that's what you should expect. And indeed it is. It's spicy, it lives up to the name, and for that they hit the nail on the head. So taste-wise, average, maybe slightly below average, but spice-wise, meeting or exceeding expectations. And since the main emphasis is on the spice, I'm going to be giving the Diablo Dare sandwich from Arby's a 7.4 out of 10. It's a 7.4 because, again, they said it was spicy. It is spicy. So a big thumbs up there. This, I don't know, they just gave me some... I guess this is the spicy barbecue sauce. I'm just going to dip a piece of this bread in it and just try it for the fun of it. Why not? I don't even know what this is. This doesn't even usually come with it. They just gave me this. Let's just try it for the heck of it. I guess this is the spicy sauce maybe that comes on it. This is just a cup of the spicy barbecue sauce on the sandwich. Boy, I really am feeling that. I just had a lot of that directly, yeah. Woo! Very spicy. That's all that I really have for you. I probably shouldn't have done that, so that's all that I really have to say. Just know it's hot, and I'm going to be guzzling down the remnants of this shake now. Yeah, I really felt that. I probably felt that more than I did the sandwich. All right, I'm going to try to cool down now. Just know it's a spicy sandwich. They said it was. It is. Be wary and sip on that milkshake. That's all that I have for you. Until next time, I'm your host, the Report of the Week. Urgent cool down in process.